Yo, 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 yo. We're starting straight up. No lube, no nothing. Just straight up starting the stream. Just straight up starting it. Straight up starting. Rogue Trader. Hold on. Rogue Trader Mariusz Pudzianowski. There we go. Start the YouTube stream as well. There we go. Highly professional. And I can't be arsed to do the 3-minute starting music thing that I usually do, given the stream is only gonna be 1.5 hours. Eileen! Oh, for fuck. I'm going to close off this door. It's getting really goddamn annoying. It's getting really annoying. The dogs go upstairs, they lay down for a few minutes, and then they leave. And every single time, they open my door. The issue is, I hate when my door is open. I prefer if my door is closed. And they could be like, why do you want the door to be why do this like the door being open in the first place? Well, first off, it's dark. It's night. So, you know, my parents are sleeping downstairs, so I kind of want something to block the noise, and my door has also been changed a bit so that there's no noise, like it has noise cancelling stuff on it. And just, I don't know, I prefer it when my door is closed. If someone wants something from me first knock, you know, maybe I'm a bit, maybe a bit old, but nah, I just really don't like it when my door is open. I really don't like it. I really don't. But hello Noodle and hello Nobody. How are the two of you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Okay, so first off, you're lit.
Greater trials lie ahead.
And for some reason I can't use it on Pujan.
I will not.
Why can't I use it on Pujan? Why can't I use that one on Pujan? It makes no sense. Oh well.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, gosh, I got sick again after only like 2 or 3 weeks. Oy. Oy. Wait, that ain't good. Oy. I wish you a speedy recovery, man. Wish you a really speedy recovery. I hope it gets better soon. You know the drill. Lie in bed, rest up, drink lots of water, drink tea with honey and lemon in it, all that jazz, you know. You know what to do. Speaking of which, I just drank a lot of water. Do the same. You should do the same. So one of my doors. Is it creaky or... well, what the fuck? An exact copy of you sits on the throne, a sinister double, crawled into this reality from behind the looking glass. His gaze meets yours and the world expands sharply, crushing you with an overwhelming sense of your own insignificance. From somewhere far away, across millions of light years, a god is looking at you through those eyes. He sees you and he is hungry, insatiably, unquenchably so. Something starts scratching at the walls of your mind, making you ill. You hear stifled groans behind you. Even standing near this entity is torturous for anyone who possesses psychic powers. You're snapped out of your stupor by Revers's harsh bellow. The Master Helmsman's eyes are empty, his pale lips coloring in fury. Not one step further, void scum. I'll sentence you to death for endangering the Lord Captain's safety. Master Helmsman, are you out of your mind? The Rogue Trader stands before you. Step aside before I shoot you for treason and insubordination. Now, Abelard, the rogue trader sits upon the throne, and you dare drag this reactor sludge onto the bridge. You must have grown seed on your old hair, Seneschal, if you cannot even distinguish his lordship from an impostor. Ravis shakes his head, a trickle of blood running from his ear. Raver, you saw me fall through the lower decks in the elevator with your own eyes. Grog shit, the old captain never left the bridge. We dropped the elevator to keep the mutineers out. You sent me down there. You're not yourself, I must stop you for your own good. Wound him. Yeah, with a melter. Yeah, we're just wounding him with a melter. Raver tries to catch you in his sights, but falls to the deck before he can steady his hand. There is a bloody foam bubbling from his mouth. No, the Lord Captain is in danger. I must protect. He stops, his chest rising and falling heavily. He's badly wounded, but he will live if he receives help soon. Your doppelganger remains seated and motionless on the throne, but his posture betrays the tension of a predator ready to pounce. He catches your gaze, and the vessel of your soul overflows with a cascade of images and feelings. You hear a song, a chorus of countless whispers that weave a tantalizing melody. You feel the unity of something great and beautiful. It is bigger than you, bigger than the ship and everyone on it. Smile at him. I don't fear you. Pudzian just built different, kurwa. Oi, oi, oi. I just need a bit of soundproofing though for the nursery. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, if the baby's crying, you don't want to hear it like as if it was right next to you. Makes sense, yeah. The doppelganger peers into your smile, displeased, concerned. With an imperious look in his eyes, he expects submission, but there's no submission or fear in you, and this inspires terror. Get off my throne. A rumbling growl shudders through every nerve ending in your body. It is the roar of a beast defending its territory. The throne is no longer yours. It was never yours in the first place. What are you? The whisper grows stronger, conjuring visions of strange worlds inhabited by unthinkable creatures. Or is it a single creature? It has unity, meaning, purpose, and perfection. It is magnificent, and next to it, you are nothing. If you are a sentient creature, you're also capable of negotiating, are you not? There is a strange allure to the whispers. You begin to glimpse vague yet intriguing images. Images of glorious victories and meaningful service, of a truly worthy goal, and of companions bound to you by the seal of genetic sameness. The angelic song enters in your dreams, revealing astounding truths. Give up the futile struggle. You know that unity of yours doesn't matter after I think I'm ready to accept it? No. Why would I pick this one? No, I will end you, Xenos. The bridge shudders as a crushing war billows across it. Behind the facade of that leering face, you glimpse the monstrous shadow, the shadow in the void that wants only to devour you. What? It wasn't a real Pudzian? No way. No way, they were all fake. No way, they will all fake. That's so crazy. I didn't see that coming. This is so crazy. They will all fake. I did not expect that. 9-9. What is this deep of? Mental onslaught. Okay, where do I put you? Oh, ooh, okay, there's also guys here. Ah, there's a gene stealer to the right. Frenzied devotion, critical hand. Oi. Okay, where do I put Yearlet? I mean, I can put Cassia back here. And I need to put Yearlet here for now. I think it is a better idea if for now I just try to... Ah, but Pudzian is... Yeah, and I also definitely need Argenta to survive. This is real bad. This is real bad. This Gene Stealer being there. When is this Gene Stealer's turn? Okay, he's at the very end, so I can keep Argenta over there. Pudzian, I need over there, and yeah, I need this left flank to be covered as well. And then the Burb go here. Okay. Lysandra, very first thing you do is send the Burb over here. Hello, Drakey. Good evening. They only want to play with you? I don't think they want to play with me. What do you mean no line of sight to the target? Well, and if I have you here...
On it.
Okay, then I'll make you move over here and then you move back. Okay, sensory deprivation. Domination. Have them all be perplexed. Okay, have 3030 HP. I only want to play with you. Something tells me they don't want to just play with me.
I'll make it happen. Do not disturb the great enemy.
Oh, now I can't move her because this counts as an attack.
It's as good
Yeah,
as
sure. Should maybe this will kill this one? Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, the issue is I do this thing. Oh yeah, yeah. How close am I? Yeah, I want this momentum. I want this momentum. If I can have Lysandra have an additional turn, I will actually do me a lot of wonders.
I'm afraid not. Do not dare ask.
Oh, and if I have you move over here, can you use it on
I have
Pudzian? You
read
can.
tomes of military tactics.
Yeah, this guy has 3000 HP. For comparison, my tankiest character has 208 HP. So I'm a very tanky boy. Very tanky.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, I really need Pudzian to be, like, buffed up.
That is foolishness. I'm afraid not.
And if I have you over here, can you... Yeah, you can do that.
Give me strength.
I need this guy to take more damage. Okay...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is oh wait, oh no, 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 no. The extra turn. I thought this would be good, but no. Actually, I might have fucked myself with that. Is this guy immobilized? He is not immobilized. Shit, okay.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Okay, mark
It serves your cause.
this guy as prey. Mark... Wait, can you even shoot anyone from there? What do you mean you can't shoot through this? What do you mean you can't shoot through this to these guys? What are you on about? This makes no fucking sense.
This tedium is ancestors guide me.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean that guy's marked as what level are you? Level 3. This guy's level 4. I mean these guys are father except this Gene Stealer. So mark these two Gene Stealers as prey and then we wait for next turn. Yeah, try to have this guy be immobilized. Please be immobilized. Still not immobilized. Who would the extra turn benefit? I think, yeah. Yearlet, actually. I feel she could make use of the extra turn right now.
Not your Xenos pet monkey.
Just so I can get rid of these guys on the sides. Okay, mark this guy as prey.
I understand your
Okay, very good. We're back to high momentum. Have all the buffs for more damage. Very good, that's an insta-kill there. Okay, and because it's a level 4, very, very, very good. Then I shoot with the Deadeye shot. Now this one is marked as prey. Yup. Can't kill, but can just continue doing this. Boom. Okay. Okay, our flanks are secured. And I have one more point to secure this left flank. I feel like I should have used it on the right flank. Okay, that was a very good turn. It was a very, very, very good turn. They probably think of me as prey. Yeah, but they're the prey. That's the thing they don't realize. They're the prey. No, putting Argenta there feels like suicide. No, putting Argenta there is akin to suicide.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Yeah, just wait there for a second. Yeah, now these guys are on their turn, but I mean they're super what's it called? The debuffed. Only guy I'm really scared of here is Sire. What do you mean mind control? You can't mind control Pudzian. Pudzian is terrified. MP's reduced by half? No, you don't understand. You're the prey. Yeah, have Yerlet go over here. Now bunker down.
Pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, 21. How tanky is this guy? I mean, 95% dodge.
If it serves your cause.
And if that's it...
I am not your steel death.
Kill this guy for additional prey. Points, shoot this guy.
No more.
Oh, that wasn't a double kill. Oh, sad. Okay, ensnare the prey, and... not much else to do. Okay. Pudzian, put the goddamn Melta away. Can I kill this thing? Pudzian,
Suits my purposes.
give it your best fucking shot.
Nothing I can't do.
Lysandra. I mean, if this works out, that's a potential 800 damage right there. Wait, is it guaranteed? The latter part of the damage cannot exceed 300. Oh, so this just deals 317 damage. Yeah, no, okay. Okay, move the bird over here. I have a plan with the bird. And that requires Lysandra to have another turn.
If not me.
I'm going to mind rupture all of these guys so that they attack each other. Okay, Pudzian, this might get you killed what I'm about to do with you.
Already done.
But I need you to kill this thing like in one hit. It's bleeding on the target. Oh, this doesn't one-shot. I mean, yeah, okay.
Not a problem for me.
Oi! Seemingly enough to trigger another phase. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I might be boned now. Oh, fuck. Fuck it.
Glory to my bloodline.
Pudzian.
Suits my purpose.
Keep hitting this thing.
Another
Huh?
clean strike.
What do you mean it took no damage? Void Shrouded. Is immune to all damage for 1 round. Oh, fuck off.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Okay, fine.
All too easy. Nowhere to hide.
Fuck off, man. Immune to all damage for 1 round. That's pussy shit. That's just one of those things you just don't do. Come on, man. Immune to all damage for 1 round? Make it at least just like a damage instance and not 1 entire round.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Oh. Okay, yeah, this is also quite bad now because,
I'll do it.
I mean, it's not the worst, but I definitely need you to have another turn here. Then the heavy bolter through these guys. Yeah. Yep, that's Argenta for you. It says 50 damage, but somehow it deals 200% damage.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, bonus momentum. This is super huge. She can't move. But if I move her here, oh, she still can't shoot that guy there. Okay. My last attack was area, so I have to do a singular attack. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Oh yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn, I forgot you also have a turn. Okay, mocking shout at these guys, or taunting scream. Why am I calling it mocking shout? Okay. Can I have force distraction? Am I too far away for that? Ah, too far away, damn it. What is that shield? Overcharge. Oh, okay. Just bonuses.
Victory is imminent.
Endure, bonus parrying, all the usual jazz.
It will be done.
Yeah, Cassia,
Step
you
aside.
go here.
The navigator is coming.
Okay, Lysandra, you're also not in a very good position there. I mean, I would kind of need you on the left flank here, but I'm scared this hybrid cutter. Oh, he took damage for some reason. Yeah, I mean, Wall of Rockcrete and then
Indeed. An exemplary
honk,
crack.
honk. There, Barent. How do you miss Pudzian? Okay, he just walked for several of those, he just didn't give a shit. Cool. Yeah, why are you able to walk away? Well, maybe because that guy's like dominated. They're trying to kill Pudzian. Immune to damage for 1 round. Okay, this guy being right on Lysandra is super fucking bad. However, Lysandra has an answer specifically for these kinds of people.
I'll see to it.
A shotgun! A double barrel shotgun! Yeah, can I even see the bird from here? Oh, I can't. Where can I see from here? Oh. Yeah, I can't really target the bird.
On it.
I can move the bird here, but still
My
can't see
gut
it.
tells me it's a bad idea.
My
I'll
gut
see to it
tells me
personally.
it's a bad idea.
It's as good as done.
Did you at least get a stack of perplexed? You did, good. Dominate,
I'll make
not
it
really, but let me blind this guy.
On it.
Here, have a buff. Come on, Pujan, hit them back. Okay, who could benefit? Can I see Pujan from here? No. But the sire is completely in the way. I'm a bit scared of moving. Like, if I lose Cassia, I lose a fuck ton of my DP, of my supportive capabilities. Where's Argenta?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Inspire Argenta.
Is it just a
Just
job for the
completely buff up
stars?
Argenta. Just buff that bitch. Buff that bitch.
If I may.
Buff that bitch. And
I'm
debuff
not
this bitch.
accustomed to being ordered around.
I'm not accustomed to
I am a
being ordered
navigator,
around.
not a servitor.
And have Argenta move. Over here, actually. I'll have Lord Man just walk here and then take care of this guy. Okay, that's that turn. Oi. So can I damage him again? I think so.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Intimidation. Anyone I can shoot here for a quick prey boost? Who was this guy here?
If it serves your cause, another soul slips beyond the veil.
Okay. Surprised this guy wasn't prey before this.
This tedium is no weakness is hidden from my sight.
Also, now you allow me to actually fight you once. Oh, how lovely of you. How nice of you. Oh, damn. Puja, no damage on this guy? What's wrong? Here, my vow, Fem Sanctum, terrified, caught in the crossfire. Mental onslaught, familiar trap. Okay.
Nothing I
Spell sworn
can't do.
enemy. The crit. Guaranteed crit.
Suits my purposes.
Have this guy at least bleed.
Not a problem for me.
Yeah, I don't have the cut thing, but...
Nothing I can't do.
Parry.
Absolutely not.
Parry the platypus.
All too easy. Already done.
148% armor. That's my Pujan.
Not my specialty.
That's my Pujan. Okay, having put Argenta over here now in hindsight was a horrendous idea. But if I put you here, Argenta... Oh yeah, very good. It's just a tiny bit of damage. She can take that. She can take a wee bit of a little, you know... Wee bit of a love tap like that. Come on, man. Is he gonna be immune from damage for another round? At least I got my turn back.
I'll do it. None of you can escape the Emperor's judgment. Doubt is
Well, gotta shoot you guys anyways. Wait.
faith without deeds is worthless.
Argenta, burn them. Oh, high momentum. How nice of you.
I act.
So this was an area attack.
I will bathe this battlefield.
So
in
now I need to
vengeance
do a
fury.
singular
I'll do it.
attack.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And now,
Power
we have fun with
resides in
lots
the
of
will
singular
the righteous.
attacks.
As the Emperor commands. I refuse.
And then this guy. And we shoot
Faith
this guy
without
again.
deeds is-
We have 10 more of these single shots, so no worries. We have plenty of ammunition to go. Plenty of bullets, plenty of fires, plenty of
As
everything.
the Emperor commands, I am dedicated.
Next one. Any more Arias? There's that gene stealer, but let's
I'll
kill
do
this guy. Boom. Gonna do it once
Faith
more.
without deeds is-
Boom. And I sadly don't think I can do another attack because I can't see any enemy. Wait. No,
As
she
the
can see
Emperor
enemies.
commands, I strike
That's
as a
that guy
prayer.
down. And then there's this guy. Is that guy down. Yeah, we just cleared the entire room. Yep. I mean, excluding this guy, and this guy, but you know, I feel she did a very good job taking care of all the weaklings. Hey, stop attacking Eurolet.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
My ears are ringing.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty.
Okay, so first off, everyone get damage reduction. You get temporary wounds.
Victory is imminent.
Haunting Scream.
It will be done.
Sworn enemy, just so I get those
Indeed.
bonus.
I will do my duty.
He gains bonus. I don't even know. Some bonus.
At your beck and
Fuck you. Okay,
I'll make
Burb
it happen.
down here. Why Burb take damage? Okay, Lissandra, if you can't see... You're joking, you actually can't see your bird from here. Okay, that's
It's as good as done.
interesting. Now have 2 stacks of perplexed. Yeah, 2 stacks of perplexed. Very good. And this guy is... Ooh, that guy lost a lot of stats.
I'll make it happen. The warp's influence is growing stronger.
Now you avert your eyes.
Yep, you keep attacking the sire, yep. You two keep attacking each other.
On it.
Okay, blind that guy. Okay, that's good. Can I somehow get Argenta to have another turn? Not from there. Can I somehow get the Pujan without Cassia offing herself?
Do not dare.
Target is too far. No, Pujan is too far. Wait, Argenta is here. Up over here.
I'll
Then
do
have
it.
her dash here. Perfect. Eurolet. Oh, I can't one-shot any one of these. I can this one.
Death with my hands.
Very good, and she instantly reloaded as well. Very, very bueno.
Isn't
Yep.
this a job for the serfs?
Okay, those people get healing. Shadow in the void infusing. But this guy should now have... Oh, this guy has so many debuffs. Debuff. 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 That's a lot of debuffs.
If I may,
Just a few debuffs, you know, just a few.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Totally unbuff. Oh. Ooh. Okay, yeah, endure, cool. Okay, you're gonna attack my tank? Yeah, good one.
That was barely a challenge.
Why are you a pussy? Is he still immune to damage? No, he isn't. 13, damn.
If it serves your cause.
Intimidate.
I understand
Call the
your
bold.
intent. If it serves your
Another soul slips beyond
Up.
the veil.
That guy's done.
That was
GG.
insulting.
Honestly, those are the thoughts I had as well. That was a bit insulting. That was a bit easy. In Argenta? Argenta?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
You wanna have some fun, Argenta? You wanna have some fun, Argenta? Hold on, the controlled shot. I don't want Logman to die. Have fun. Aww. Wait, why just a regular melter? You have a multi-melter, Pujan. Why use a regular melter? But why would you use a regular melter? You have a multi-melter.
Join me in prayer.
The hulking carcass of the monster lies in front of you. The amber fire has left its baneful eyes, departed along with the last drops of foul blood oozing from its wounds. In the distance, the master helmsman slowly regains consciousness. He immediately recalls from the dead creature, swearing profanely. Lord Captain, I'm guilty as charged. I was not myself. I fell for the filthy Xenos' tricks like a green cabin boy. I make no excuses. I know the rules, and I request capital punishment. Strike off my head and be done with it. What happened to you? The renegades stormed the bridge and then brought that thing in. We held our ground, but as soon as the monster looked at us, my mind went blank. It was like being a puppet. Damn those Xenos tricks! I just wanted friends. I don't know if subjugating people to your will is having friends, but... I mean, it's not your fault, brother. It's okay. Then all two will have to put up with me a while longer. I appreciate your clemency, Lord Captain. While talking to Rever, you do not immediately notice the familiar otherworldly flicker, Trezin examining the fallen patriarch with moderate interest. I have a similar one in my collection, only larger and of different phenotype. His brood was trying to clear out one of the sleeping tombs, and since I just happened to be there for the purpose of expropriating historical treasures, I thought the moment was worth preserving. The Master at Arms stands at attention, ignoring the wounds and burns covering her face and body. Lord Captain, the vessel has been secured. The mutineers in all compartments have lost the will to fight, all at once. Some have fainted, while others have gone into shock or panic. I believe they sensed that their despicable overlord was dead. If you can give consent. I don't... Rever himself said he wasn't himself. And as soon as it looked at them, he wasn't himself anymore, so I don't think there was consent. I've heard about your contingency plan. Your foresight is commendable. It is the duty of the Master at Arms to anticipate any threat to the ship's safety, even one as unusual as an uprising by genetic aberrations supported by the highest ranking officers. I met Captain Klein on the front line. He showed great ingenuity and valor. You can always count on veterans. I present the old man with an award. Throne knows he earned it, and then some. They sinks and dominate anyone's smile. Are you sure no traitors are among your people? Not anymore. Several enforcer squads were compromised, but I shut down the ventilation systems in their compartments and desiccated them. Once we were done here, we will enter with flamers, burn the bodies, and do a personal sweep. Anyone suspicious goes out of the airlock. Where's the Infernus Master now? The traitor tried to finish me off. That entire trait... I already see this. This entire traitor's bloodline should have been sealed in a tank of Thessaly, thrown into the void, and blown up a long time ago. The horse son has mounted a defense in Bay 45-F-1. I was waiting for the system shock code. There it is. There it is. There it is. Well, people have his gang cornered. We'll get him soon enough. Her servo skull rattles to life and projects a hologram onto the deck. A blurred replica of Heinrich Wantek stares at you, blood oozing from a wound on his temple. One of his hands is boomed with a torquine, and he's lighting an eho stick with the other. Hey, Bridge, do you copy? I see you have not yet changed the access psalms. Are you celebrating your victory, Marish Pudzianowski? I'm just deciding where the trophy to hang the heads of the monsters I have vanquished. Your arrogance never fails to amuse me. Yes, I underestimated you, as well as your right notice, bloody zealots and that sadist Jocasta. Who would have expected such fierce resistance from a bunch of false believers? The Infernus Master appears serious, somber. The usual cheerful insides has vanished from his face. I want you to see my face before I die. Committed to memory. One day, you will realize what sacrilege you have committed, and in that moment, you will remember me. By killing your sire, did you feel that abomination die? Henrik winces angrily. We all felt every single moment of the blessed angel's agony. And then he died, and our dream died with him. You snuffed it out and stomped on it like an eostic butt. Now, his son will not return to our dreams. The many-armed emperor will not see this. How did that monster Udida come to be on my ship? He has been here a long time, longer than you or anyone else. His blessed feet crossed these decks centuries ago when Theodorus' predecessor still called himself Lord Captain. He came from the stars where the many-armed emperor dwelled to bear his sword, but then he faced a great massacre at the hands of the wicked. And yet the venerable sire kept his message safe and took refuge on this vessel, away from the persecution of heretics. When that false Lord Captain let our ancestors on board, the sire heard their plan and answered their pleas, blessing them with genetic purity. He protected us after that, joining our thoughts together to sing our song. He was the true Lord Captain of the ship. So, now that this is over, will you tell me what the Gene Seals Cold's plan was? You don't know when to stop, do you, Marish Pudzianowski? Fine, I'll tell you. We were close to our goal. A few more years, a few more pure converts to the true faith. But the spinners pulled that stone with their back, and you seized on their tip-off right away. When it came to the telepathic ritual, it became clear that you weren't going to leave us alone and we'd have to start the harvest season early. Our old magus appeared to you during the rite and led you on a false trail. He lured you into a false sense of security by throwing a small portion of our forces to the wolves and sacrificing himself to buy time to prepare for the harvest. We orchestrated the elevator accident, but you survived. Then I almost intercepted you there on the right line, but the blood-spun web interfered again. You could have been part of us, part of something great, something real. But you ruined everything. Everything. Were you born human or an aberration? I am pure. My mother and father both trace a lineage back to the ones who received the gift of genetic perfection from the sire himself. Had there been a few more generations between us, I would have resembled the sire more closely, but each of us has their own calling. I look almost like a false believer. Envik lifts the welding goggles from his forehead, exposing the rudiments of a purple crest, which means that I was destined to be a spy among you. There is no sense in fighting anymore. You have already lost. Lay down your weapons. And then what? Will you spare us? Maybe. Enric laughs hoarsely. Nice try. No, I know I am a dead man walking, but there are unarmed people here with me. Our families who have neither the desire nor the ability to fight. Our children, our elderly, people like my sister and niece. Do you want their blood on your hands as well? Will you take revenge on them too, or is my life enough? I will spare your people and drop them off on a desolate world. That's very generous for a false believer. I'm grateful, although I do not forgive you. Order the enforcers to hold their fire, and I will let my people out of the compartment. After a long pause, Heinrich nods. It is done. Only those willing to share my fate remain. You hear shouting and gunfire in the background. Heinrich hastily finishes his final eho stick. You Custos mongrels have begun their attack. It is time to say goodbye, Marish Pudzianowski. It is a pity I couldn't share the blessing of purity with you and make you part of our family. A pity, too, that we couldn't kill you either. But we all must play the cards we are dealt. And now we take our leave the way the true masters of fire should. The finger of truth has 3 serval phalanges. One is shattered, but... The infamous master smiles widely, pulls a remote control from his pocket, and pushes a button. There's a sharp beeping of detonators, a monstrous roar, and the projection disappears. For a while, the sound of flames crackles from the speaker before abruptly cutting off. Sarovak mutters something into the combi, then hisses angrily. Terrible charges! The boy that blew up the compartment along with himself and the entire assault team. He was a brave man. Can I really call him a brave? I mean, he was brave, technically, but he was, well, yeah. Trusted the guy, even. Wish I could have finished. Good riddance. Let him burn, echoes Sarovak. That was the last pocket of resistance. The mutiny has been suppressed, Lord Captain. The enforcers are now carrying out a sweep of the compartments, and the officers are forming new repair crews to replace the Inferni. The ship's critical systems have been stabilized, and your throne has been liberated. Thousands of dynasty subjects are waiting for your orders, so all that remains is for you to take the captain's throne and affirm your dominion. All hail House von Valancius. Yay, Gene Steeler Colt. Okay, power pick, needle pistol. I mean, I'm looking for a better weapon to use instead of the carnage axe that I have.
Follow my lead.
Because the thing is that I thought the carnage axe worked on everyone. Wait, a hammer. It's a light two-handed hammer. Each successful basic attack made with this mace inflicts a random trauma on the target. Oh, that's cool. Mars pattern, bolt pistol, rib suit. Remember the wearer is attacked, the attacker's critical hit chance against him is reduced by 18%. After the wearer makes an area attack, they gain 4 MP and can continue their movement. Oh. Will I give Pujan the hammer? Nah. Well, okay, critical damage of this axe. Okay. Okay, that is hold on, I need to check what bonuses does Pujan get for in terms of weapons. I think it was talents, trusty weapons, axes, hammers, and last weapons. Does this count as a hammer? It does. Oh, but it's just a regular one. Last pattern, chainsword. Nah. Ceremonial blade. Nah. Smite. This weapon ignores target's armor and deflection. I mean, it is a power weapon. I mean, if I give him this, gives his armor penetration of all subsequent attacks made against the same target by 10. Chain shock, more like chain dagger. Hello, Fordpath. Add to cargo. Add to cargo. 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 Your favorite add to cargo streamer. Am I perchance also the only one? Am I perchance also the only one? Yeah, cargo. 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 Okay, and there's no more interesting stuff here. I mean... What is the bonus? 10% critical hit chance. Okay, so it's just crit 10% high crit chance. Okay, so... Hmm. 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 1.5 times to reveal as a strength bonus and toughness bonus. I wish I could give this to him. If I think about it, parries with this power sword. Okay, but he has to parry with the sword itself, and he doesn't really do that, so actually in hindsight it was a bad decision. What if I give him the ogre arm attachment? Oh, yes, 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 I have an idea. So instead of, I think, this one, I'm going to give him the ogre arm. The ogre arm thing. Okay, what is this one? The warrior can skip their turn to make an ally if their choice is immune to all damage and to stop. Oh my. Oh, that's fucking huge. Oh, that's... Oi. 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 Oi, oi, oi. Ooh. Oh, that's fucking massive. Fuck. But I lose 20 tech use and logic. But I never really want Lysandra to skip her turn. Nah. Nah. Tempting, but nah. Okay, let's reclaim the throne. To all officers and crewmembers who have remained faithfully to the vows of sacred service, the ship is ours. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty. What tempts you? Fucking god. We have an emote for that. We have an emote for that. God, it's so funny. I just tell Kwa, hey, bounty, 30 euros if you do this. 20 minutes later, here it is. That was fast. Okay. So is this going to be a good idea? Who knows? Two-handed melee weapons within this hand, excluding staves and rock saws. If the user has a ranged weapon in their left hand, their first with two-handed weapon in this hand costs 1 AP less. He doesn't really. The user can only perform basic attacks with the two-handed weapon in this hand. Wait, so it would be... Where would he be holding it? Wait, does it actually matter in which hand he holds it? Okay, so on his left hand, he holds the shield. So it needs to be his right hand. Needs to be his right hand, which is this one, okay. Yes. Right hand, the ogre grip. Yep. Or the ogrin grip. Yep. And then you... This is actually really good. Because all I'm gonna really need is for him to do basic attacks, and every time he does regular attacks, yeah, he just inflicts a random trauma. So this is actually really good. It's actually really good. Do I have any other insertions into their head? Pujan, anything for you? I feel like Pujan had a few more implants. Ballistic skills reduced by 10. Yeah, I can live with that. Does it make shots from ring compact weapon? Yeah. This damage is doubled against prey. So 10 levels of toxin. Does matter which hand you hold. Fuck's sake. I mean, Pujan inflicts a fuck ton of bleeding already, so being able to inflict a bit of toxin as well, which she does benefit from greatly. Yeah, sure. Pujan's right arm now is that. Whenever the user performs a single target attack against the target in a 3-cell radius, 0%, 0% armor. You know, I remember most of these I didn't really like. I rather want this one to be galvanized. I want this one to be galvanized. And I got you, Pill, what to say. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree in the slightest. Anything for Lysandra? I'm surprised Lysandra has nothing in her. Single target attack. She doesn't really do those. Combat stimulants. Not really. 3 toughness. Just 3. The user deals more melee damage. Okay, yeah, no. When you use this, if the first time in a round, they gain 26 temporary wounds for 1 round. The user's hit. Yeah, same thing. No. Attacks with a weapon. No. On hit. With weapons, which doesn't really do that. Grip 200 weapons in this hand. In this hand. No. The user's attacks with weapon in this hand. Inflict. No. No. Whenever this augments his abilities used. Minus 10 weapon skill and ballistic skill. I mean, for her, it doesn't really matter. Try spraying from an enemy within an 8-cell radius and in the user's line of sight deals damage to an ally. The enemy becomes staggered for 1 round. Actually, given that Lysandra never really attacks with her staff or weapon, yeah, actually, yeah. There you go. Yeah. During combat, no. Dodges a melee attack. Dodges a melee attack. Dodges a melee attack. Nah. Yeah, I mean, everybody else here. Okay, yep. Hey, Denrick. Let me have me assistance. Yep. Cyber beasts, the equipment. Some goods, though I'm not sure if there's any goods that Oops, on the first non-extra turn combat, where against number of additional attacks equal to the Psi rating. Red Crystal Staff, the first attacking, okay. Starty's Bolt Pistol, advanced medkits. Stalking Boots. If the wearer has melee weapons equipped in both hands, the slash ability makes an additional melee attack with the secondary weapon. Would actually be good for Pudzian, but I don't really use slashing all that much. If the target is suffering from bleeding, the wearer's melee attacks deal an additional 2% damage for each point of the target's agility bonus. Given I tend to debuff a lot, it's ironically not that good. Abyssal Conduit. Each second use of Psycho Staff unit Psychic Body 6 additional damage. There against the Dance Macabre ability. Okay. Dash is in his oh yeah, the movement one, okay. Breath of Purgitation and Eldari. Interesting. For each target hit by this flame is attack, the power of the burning inflicted by this flame is increased by 3 until the end of combat. Ooh. Cool in theory, just never gonna use it. Whenever the wearer performs a single target attack with a two-handed melee weapon, the attack deals plus 42 damage. That would be huge for Pudzian. Okay, here, what is this? The user's attacking bonus is based on the type of weapon used. Okay, attacks with Melt and Plasma, with Bolto, Last Flame, a Chain, and Primitive, and Parry Reduction. Force and Power Weapons gain, Deflection, Negation. I mean, this would be better for Pudzian, wouldn't it? Flash, the wearer automatically passes any coercion tests. Okay, Steel Triad, there are 3 copies of this, yeah, cool. Attack signal cover efficiency, okay. Each critical hit scored with this weapon inflicts warp burn, okay. This pistol inflicts burning, bleeding, and toxin on its damage. What the hell? Whenever the wearer fails a demolition skill test, they can immediately reroll it using agility instead of demolition. And when the wearer pushes the target, the wearer's next attack against that's okay. The wearer's melee attacks gain 15% armor pen. Cool. So toxin effect, nah. Maiming Convergence ability. What is Maiming Convergence? 15 direct damage on enemy within 3 cells, then they are pulled to that enemy. Oh, it's the Ultra Kill Hookshot. Saboteur's Helmet suffers 35 less damage from area attacks. Okay. Okay, there were a few interesting things in there. Namely this. This. And that's about it. Those were the only interesting things. So, for you, here is the sword. For you... I mean, this pistol... Who could use that cute pistol? I mean, burning, bleeding, and toxin. All at the same time. Yeah, sure. You can have it. We're probably not gonna use it, but you can have it. Yeah, this one is attacking. And I'm not interested in attacking ones. Add to cargo. Astartes Chainsword. Nah. There's a few cool swords for you. Imminent Torment. Enemies that suffer from the toxin effect cannot dodge or parry attacks performed with this weapon. What the fuck? The target suffers this weapon toxin effect and plus 3 levels of toxin for each other type of damage or time effect it is currently suffering. No, I prefer these two. It gives him lots of stats. Not that I'm really gonna use him much, but you know. Cover efficiency. Single target with a two-handed weapon. These are both not two-handed weapon. Two-handed melee weapon. Yeah, he does really use that. Whereas for me, it's adjacent to them. Cover efficiency. Not really relevant with melee weapons. Stalking boots. 5 agility, 36%. Yeah. Martyr boots. Boozer boots. Boots. How many hours until we see the Pudzianowski? Probably a lot. Yay, Cornus expands map. Yay! We can fly around again. Unsealed gate on Giannis? That's the best ending, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, I have to go to Giannis, actually. Telex. Giannis, yeah, the unsealed gate thing. Okay, you guys, need me. Alarming news from Giannis. The webway gate is open, bringing forth a wave of Xenos. Send in a military detachment. Blade of Suffering Collector. Nah. Send diplomats. I lose complacency. Sure. The diplomats and the prisoners of the Drukari raids have invaded Giannis. The Xenos flee the planet through the webway, taking the webway with them. Aww. Aww. Payment and organs. Oh well, these that require you have more fun now. Space combat awaits in the system. Nah, I don't want to fight that. Lord Captain, I have made an important discovery. When you destroyed the creature the mutants called the Sire, I felt it was my duty to investigate how the abomination found its way into our ship. Digging through old inventories and archives of trade transactions, I latched onto a single name, Finger of Sorrow. More than 2 centuries ago, the drifting hulk of this vessel was discovered by Lady Theodora's predecessor. It was a lost merchant ship with a hold full of cargo. I was reminded of the 3 sorrowful phalanges were mentioned by the twisted creatures. I dare theorize that this image harkens back to the name of the ship woven into the heretics' belief. A third of the goods taken from the Finger of Sorrow were sold to the Drusian mission Footfall for the needs of the colonization arc, the Wasteland Wayfarer, bound to the world of Jocelyn. A third was taken to Hive Scipion 85-249 on Dargonis, where a mutiny broke out later, and the last third was left on the flagship. Surely you can see where I'm going with this. Centuries later, a cult of mutants emerged in every single location the shipments were delivered to. Okay, but the Christmas truck is probably back in store next month. I would probably already back in there already. Where did this Finger of Sorrow come from? It arrived at the Expanse, or somewhere in the Calixus sector. More precise information may be contained in the dead vessel's log, but I do not have it in my possession. What do you think these 3 sorrowful phalanges represent? I assume they symbolize the 3 branches of the cult. The Nourishers, the Ravenous Star, and the unnamed cult from Scipion. At least I pray to the Emperor that there are only 3. Are you telling me that the Von Valence is and transferred genetic aberration across the expanse? Purely out of ignorance. The creatures probably lurked in the cargo and no one discovered them, or perhaps we know these things can take our minds. They could have dominated anyone who stumbled upon their nest. I wish to locate the wreck and investigate it. The coordinates have already been entered into your logbook, Lord Captain. Medium water. Oh, Cassia, baby girl. Oi. Need to get the guide up. Cassia romance. I need the romance guide. Okay. Magic Pudzianowski, how wonderful it is that I found you here. Uncontrollable anxiety washes over your body, causing you to lose your breath. Cassia notices this, closes her eyes, and you're released from the grip of emotions that are not your own. Please forgive me. My powers are sometimes too insistent in their attempts to break free from my control. You have made great strides in learning how to keep them at bay. I commend your perseverance. I came to deliver good tidings. I've spoken with the House's navigators through the Atlas. Of late, I can feel with increasing clarity how our connection is growing stronger. Despite the descent in its midst, our Celio has been able to keep a precarious equilibrium thanks in part to your unexpected arrival in Urak 5 and the resolution of the conflict at the Dragonis reception. Not all our Celios concur with your decision, but none can deny the impact that you and no one else have had on the House's present state of affairs. Cassia nods gratefully, lowers her gaze, and clasps her hands together. There is more I wish to tell you. It is about the visions that I've come to experience at an increasing rate during warp jumps. The same visions come to me again and again and again. It is as if I'm going mad. For you see, these visions are about me, the Atlas, and Tisiphone Ocilio, the House's previous novator. I have seen Tisiphone's experiments, the ones that involved the navigators from the Setala branch, which she was rumored to have destroyed for her disobedience. But the visions told me an altogether different story, one where the Settlers helped Tisiphone create the Atlas, and they vanished immediately after the experiments were done with. Perhaps I can... No, I know I could find a way to the Palace of the Atlas if I recreate Tisiphone's journey from my visions. A real palace, not the psychological illusion to which your Celio navigators can reach out. I have always had a feeling that it truly exists in our world. Now, however, I know it with absolute certainty. The things infinite and divine pushing more for fantasy and joy. Yeah, honestly, if I had to pick between 40k and fantasy, I think I would actually more go for like fantasy. And maybe I'm just too Tobias fate pilled, but I think I would just go for dwarves. I mean, I like the Dawi, like if you think about it, I'm just a Dawi. I hold grudges. I never forget them. I regularly drink beer and I enjoy myself a good beer. I can be very pedantic with things, Sandra commissions. And I like my beard. Well, I'm not short, but you know, I'm just a genetically modified big Dawi, so yeah, I would go for fantasy, honestly. Everything is allowed, even the guide. Everything is not even a guide. Listen, I just don't want to fuck up my baby girl. If you think about it, she looks like Lysandra. So, you know. I've been informed that House City was soon in his Grand Council. Would not better if we wait for it to finish first? I cannot shake a certain foreboding about the upcoming meeting in the incorporeal palace of the Atlas. Troubling mirages have plagued my mind for many nights now, voices calling and cursing my name, and the more I use the Atlas, the clearer the visions become and the louder the voices grow, and the further my powers wane. I'm certain that all of the house is experiencing the same, for all of us are connected. I can sense my familiar's fear. House Celio is doomed to perish in darkness should I fail to discover the reason why the Atlas is weakening. And that reason, I believe it is in somewhere in my visions of Tisiphone. You don't want to miss your chance. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't want to miss my chance. Yeah. What makes you sure that you'll find a way to this physical manifestation of the Atlas? I saw Tisiphone experience an epiphany in a dream, just like my visions came to me on our travels through the warp. She beheld a planet hidden behind roiling warp storms. The world promised her great powers, so Tisiphone gathered the Sid Hallos and her most devout followers to go on a suicidal journey through the Tempest. I know not the details of what happened on that planet, but it was there that the Hallas sacrificed themselves for an experiment of some kind. It was there that our society obtains a Starway Atlas. For the first time ever, I have an opportunity to find answers to the questions my mentors so deftly avoided. Why did Tisiphone choose me? What is the Atlas? Is it true that our Suselius' past is drenched in blood? Please, Mr. Pudzianowski, do not snap this totally drawn string of destiny. My destiny. Journey with me in Tisiphone's way to the distant stars.
I'll help you, baby girl.
I had no need to think twice. Cassia breathes a sigh of relief, but the look in her ruby eyes quickly darkens again. The house is still watching me, both the renegades and the loyalists. I doubt that any of them will agree to even a brief armistice for the sake of learning the truth about the Atlas's origins, and I do not wish to see House Celio lose even one more life to another what is that word? Fratricidal. Fratricidal. I've never read that word before. Fratricidal. Fratricid is an adjective that describes the killing of one's brother, or more broadly, a destructive conflict between members of the same group. Oh, fratricidal. Okay. No, I shall go after the answers after our past is my own. About our past on my own. You are standing on the cusp of great discovery, also still inviting the region seems sensible thing. Then it's the best we go alone. Cassie shoulders relax a little. Thank you for your understanding, Rogue Trader. And now permit me to take my leave. I must start preparing for the journey. From what I've been able to glean, we must first travel to the... Her ruby red eyes widen with astonishment. The Orcelio prophecy system. What that? Could it be that historical records are lying? Then Kaelin Orcelio is not whom the star system is named after? Either way, that was the system from which Tisiphone embarked on her journey, and we're going to follow her in her long-forgotten footsteps. Well, the plan originally was that we go to help Abelard on his quest.
But the baby girl needs help. And who am I to tell baby girl no to, you know? I mean, baby... Listen, if baby girl wishes for me to go there, I mean, then I will go there with baby girl. I mean...
Perform the ritual. Eh? What ritual? Cassia intends to recreate this for a serious ritual. But don't they have to go to the Orcelio prophecy?
Permission to report, Lord Captain.
Sorbax's voice is resonant.
Mistress Gibella has been apprehended by enforcers at the scene of a crime. Eyewitnesses saw her assault and kill the esteemed Chirurgeon Majoris. She has confessed to the murder. The penalty for murdering a senior officer is death. However, given Mistress Gibella's honorable service and her special status, I dare not proceed without your permission. She is incarcerated and awaiting her judgment. Let me know when you're ready to hear her case.
Well, she can wait. She can wait. She can wait. She can wait. Wait. More like Abelard. I mean, there's a reason I call him Lord, man. I don't know why, but an image just popped into my head, which is, so imagine Abelard, right? Where have I saved it? So I just imagined Abelard, but this is his head. I I just noticed I forgot to record. I'm gonna have to download the VOD tomorrow. Wait, this VOD is gonna be... we're gonna have bad audio. Entry A-201.44.66. 10 chronometer turns since the incident. Witness Hide on those numbers. You claim that you left the Sanctum Navis on the Lane Navigator's orders. Hide on... yeah, affirmative. This unit acted in accordance with Maintenance Protocol TRN-08353. Step 1. Sense the sacred mechanisms for the duration of 15 chronometer turns. Step 2.
You failed to inform the bridge about the imminent jump. I want to know why.
Hide on... wait, is Hide on meant to be Hideo Kojima? Data unavailable. The Lady Navigator ordered that she be connected to the void ship, but she did not order the preparation of the machine spirits for warp translation. Of course, a ritual that cannot be identified by this unit's capabilities. This unit received a command to interrupt Protocol TRN-08353 and the exit Sanctum Navis. Entry M-001.087.23. 30 chronometer turns since the incident.
No, please, not the thing is... I'm gonna break every word of a lie I hear coming from your mouth. I'm gonna break off every word of a lie coming from your mouth. Now talk. Please, you have to believe me. All we did was prepare the canvas and mix the Lady Navigator's blood into the paints. Then we were told to lock open the shutters so that the Lord Captain could see everything that was going on inside the Sanctum Navis from the observation chambers and... Crock shit. Armor glass can't shield you from warp horrors. I swear it on my soul and the Golden Throne Master thoughts the Lady Navigator only wanted to paint a picture for a ritual or some such. That's all I know. She wasn't going to use the power in her eye, but it's still as far away from there as I could. That's all I saw, I'm telling you.
Oi. Wait, Cassia, baby girl, what are you doing? Entry H-905.88.880. 50 chronometer turns since the incident.
We performed an emergency warp jump, barely activated the Gala field in time, and are now being dragged to thrown elsewhere by an unknown force. The Navigator and Lord Captain are still unaccounted for. Now tell me, one more time, what transpired in the Sanctum Navis? I escorted Lord Captain to the observation chambers and yelled at the servant for leaving the shutters open, but then I was told it was under rotator's orders.
You could see the Lady Navigator clearly through the arm glass. She was nervous, flicking through some manuscripts over and over. Her anxiety was passed on to the servants, and because of it, they just couldn't do anything right. Soon the servants were ordered to leave the Sanctum Navis, and the Lady Navigator picked up her brush. Entranced, she started dragging it across the canvas, painting one image over another, and another one over the last, and another. And then the Lord Captain noticed it. There was a thing on the other side. The picture, covered in a layer of fresh blood, was coming to life, but the Lady Navigator was oblivious. That is when the Lord Captain... I should have control panel, call that Lady Cassia.
Baby girl! Startled by the Lord Captain's cry, the Navigator answered. That's when I realized it. The armor glass between us and the Sanctum Navis was gone, and the things in the painting, they broke free. And what happened next? I barely remember anything. I barely remember a thing. There was the bright flash, or purple blur. I remember feeling my legs carrying me away like they had a mind of their own. As I ran, I heard screams behind me. The Lord Captain and Lady Cassia, they... Oh, God, pretty creatures, they pulled both inside the painting. Sir? Mistress Voxmaster, I have a report that needs to be delivered to the senior officers. The Lord Captain and the Lady Navigator were lost during the emergency warp jump. Their whereabouts are still unknown. I'm sending in interrogation reports and a recording.
Sector, no data. Region, no data. Location, no data. Material, relation of the Lord Captain's personal account recorded by, no data. Note, strictly classified. Access protocol holder, Mariusz Pudzianowski from Valencias. This Osiris's ritual did not go as planned. The warp disturbance triggered by the Lady Navigator's trance washed over the Sanctum Navis. The void ship's machine spirits reacted to the surge of the Immaterium and interpreted it as a call to action. Thus did the emergency jump into the unknown begin. Amid the shrieks of sirens, the clanging of shutters, and the distant hum of the warp engine, some unknown will pulled the Lord Captain into the Sanctum Navis toward the screeches from the living canvas that had already gripped the Lady Navigator's throat. Horrified, almost out of breath, and struggling to scream, Cassia stretched out her hand and began slowly sinking into her own painting. Hey, Pujan. Fucking pull her back. The Lord Captain pulled the Lady Navigator closer. After a while, the creatures escaped their onslaught, and Cassia crashed into the Lord Captain, knocking him off his feet. The Lord Captain felt a sharp pain in his side as Cassia's Cogita brush pierced his flesh during the fall. A moment later, Cassia was sucked into the air and pulled inside the canvas. Instants later, the rogue trader himself was plunged into the depths of the world the Lady Navigator had created. Mariusz Pudzianowski awoke, finding himself in the middle of a gigantic, boundless, billowing nothingness. His body felt weightless, floating in a void strewn with hundreds of the Lady Navigator's colors, some of them bright, warm, and alluring, others morose, cold, and heavy. The Lord Captain reached for the bright colors, or no dark colors was in reach for the bright colors. Mariusz Pudzianowski plunged into a river of bright hues, and flashes of rosy sunset and lilac carried him down the dazzling stream. Before long, the Lord Captain was standing in an idyllic garden permeated by the fragrance of flowers and the singing of birds. Servants in purple livery darted back and forth, attending to a withered old woman in a navigator's mask, sitting on her lap and smiling coyly to everyone with a little girl with ruby eyes and white hair.
Be a good little girl, my child, until the day we meet again.
With trembling hands, the woman handed the girl to a navigator in a laboratory attire.
I am out of time. Prepare the child for the Atlas transfer, and destroy all records and mentions of the world of the T-6.
This is V.
None must learn of that which took place here, and remember, her body must grow strong for it to accept my power. And once I have returned, loyalty will be rewarded.
I just noticed they gave her quite a dumpy in this picture. Like, look at this, like, there's an ass line here. They decided to give that, they decided to give her ass here, you know. And then here as well, like, she got a dumpy hard day. The memory dissipated, and a gust of the silvery wind hurled the Lord Captain back into the ocean of nothingness. But this time, the nothingness felt dismal. Instead of bright hues, all it contained was shadows of invisible monsters swimming by, shrouded in a nebulous veil of unfathomableness. The Lord Captain swam towards the dark colors. Greyish-blue waves swallowed the Lord Captain, and the feeling of lightness disappeared as his limbs grew heavy again. Mariusz Pudzianowski fell on the hard floor of a laboratory cluttered with vats as tall as a human. Inside them were dozens, hundreds, even of repulsive mutants. Some had no arms or legs, 2 heads or no face, or their innards turned inside out, but each had white skin, white hair, long clawed limbs, and ruby eyes.
My lady, the child is born.
The tall old woman slowly approached one of the vats.
Readings? Stable.
Mutations?
None were detected in any of the stages.
Genes?
Identical, my lady. Chances of survival? 100 times higher than any of the previous experiments.
How long will it take to grow this child?
I fear accelerating the progress might cause the body to fail. The only one after years of...
Silence.
Silence. Silence. I understand the situation. Natural golf. I don't have that much time. I have to go with the backup plan. Yes, Navita, it will be done.
The memory dissipated and closed his eyes and remained adrift in a weightlessness. Mariusz Pudzianowski stayed in the ocean of nothingness, devoid of any sensation or emotion, until a slight smile upon someone's lips surfaced on his mind. The warmth of her skin, the silk of her snow-white hair.
Cassia! She was there, somewhere amid that seething nothingness, all alone.
Someone's scream broke the delicate equilibrium of Lord Captain's motionless body, and the weightlessness released him. He plummeted into the maroon abyss of whirling illusions, but was now in full control of his body again. Then Mariusz Pudzianowski descended into the abyss toward the screams. The Lord Captain crashed from an immeasurable height to the bottom of a roiling abyss. In the next moment, Mariusz Pudzianowski saw 2 figures among the billowing maroon mist. One of the figures, unnaturally gaunt and tall, was clutching the other small in its claws, screaming furiously. Hey, what are you doing with Cassia? Wait, are you sucking Cassia's life force out of it? Peering into a strange maroon mist. In the swirling mist all around him, Pudzianowski could make out human faces stricken with torment, and not just human faces. There were Xenos Eldari, their features fused together with those of humans, which made the Crimson Spectres look all the more abominable. Their gazes and their rage were directed at the two unmoving figures facing each other. The Lord Captain drew closer to look at the figures. One step was all it took for some unknown force to notice the Lord Captain, seize him, and drag him through the paintings of twisted space. Now the Lord Captain could clearly see the dark shade of the long-dead navigator leaning over Cassia. Clutching her neck in its clawed fingers, the shade screamed,
You were given life because of me. You survived because of me. And here you are now, because I have willed it so. Bow before me. Tell me what I wish to hear, and your suffering will end. Go on, child. I have waited for so long. Submit to me.
Cassia looks exhausted, her body covered in hundreds of thin cuts, her lips lacerated, claw marks on her cheeks. There was horror and desperation in her eyes. You lie, Tisiphone. I cannot be you. I am me. Cassia's voice cracked and crimson tears started down her cheeks.
You know you're lying to yourself, child.
The chilling voice made Pudzianowski's ear ring.
You saw everything. I created you. You are the child. You are me. And so it must be.
Yes, I am the child. You are me. And so it must be. Cassia went limp into Siphono Sirius's merciless grasp and closed her eyes. But Intuition jabbed the corrector breast catheter into his own vein, which allowed him to find the monster to the bitter and detected that navigator with his bare hands. Jabbed the corrector breast catheter into his own vein. Cassia, keep fighting. The Lord Captain's words attracted not just the Lady Cassia's attention. Tisiphone Celio, finally noticing the presence of a living creature in that bizarre world, turned to face the interloper and lunged forward, seething with rage. When the entity's claws were millimeters from the Lord Creator's throat, Cassia opened her navigator's eye, and a wave of unbridled warp energy obliterated Tisiphone's spectre before she realized what was happening. The Lady Navigator graced the Lord Captain with a tired smile. The abortive ritual had turned out to be a trap set for Lady Cassia by the previous Novator of her house, but the rogue trader had ensured that her plan fell to ruin, and now it was time to desert that accursed place. Cassia took the rogue trader's hand and guided him through the maroon mist and out of the painting. The unconscious bodies were discovered in the Sanctum Navis 20 Terran days after the disappearance, as soon as the rogue trader's voyage had emerged from the warp in an unknown system. Yay! Yay, we went to painting Mario 64 style. Oh, I need a hull repair. Okay. Okay. The yellow-red glare of the burning world coming through the bridge windows hurts your eyes. Now that you know what to look for, you always easily locate traces of the mysterious underground constructions. Okay. Wait, 1:38 a.m. Yep, of course we're bringing Cassia with us. Crone World. This looks very, yeah. Not Pujani, very Eldar. Very Eldar. YouTube chat. Okay. Oi. Hysocello need not know what is taking place here. The navigators are frightened enough by its power as it is. The last experiment left 3 from the Sethala clan without a shred of reason. Empty shells will bring no glory to Hysocello or its lesser branch. We shall carry on. At last we have managed to implant the artifact in a subject who can wield its power. Perhaps all of the navigators who perished in the agonizing torrent of energy were merely a symptom of our decline. I am tired of counting the dead. The weak have no place among those who have harnessed the Atlas. Their abilities have grown manifold and become significantly easier to control and more effective at resisting the ruinous influence of the warp. It is all or nothing. Today is the day when my work is completed and the Starway Atlas takes its final form. The Cephalus has already undergone the operation, and all that's left is me. The Atlas that controls them all. Today, I become the greatest novator in the history of House Celio, or I turn to nothing. This power is beyond compare. All it took was a whim to make this scarlet Cephalus fall dead at my feet. It is as if I have a second heart beating in my chest, subjugating any with the ability to touch it. How regrettable it is that this power only extends to those Celio navigators who have accepted a piece of the Atlas within themselves. From now on, all children will be gifted with one of their initiation, and there will be no one who can match our greatness. Cool. The heart of the navigators is camp. This is where Tisiphon and Celia performed their experiments hundreds of years ago. Wait,
Victory
hundreds?
awaits.
Shoo. There is a barely noticeable imprint of a long clawed hand on a broken cockatator screen. The Eldari sanctum is blemished by human presence. In the pursuit of ancient secrets, the navigators had no qualms about filling the ruins with machinery and supplies.
Done.
What is down here? The Assyrian navigators left no stone unturned in this Eldari temple. It is as if they were looking for something they could just not find.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
How do I talk with this? There we go.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Goods. They were against 15 ballistic skill.
I rise to the occasion.
That's it. That's it. Just 15 ballistic skill. That's
Their
it.
trial. Those people weren't allowed a chance to atone for their guilt in battle, fighting in his name.
I run out of water.
Death without repentance in the crucible of combat
Oh no, I
is
still
wrong.
have a bit of water. Oh, no one else? Okay. Someone removed the data crypt from this dead machine to keep the house's secret safe and leave no information about the experiments that took in this place. Okay, Kane's revenge. Whenever the wearer dodges an attack, they immediately counterattack. Can even counterattack with a ranged weapon in melee. The counterattack does 9% more damage. Okay. Sure has a 20% dodge chance against enemies with a 10-star radius. All attacks made by the wearer with a sniper rifle are automatic hits. Yeah, okay.
None shall stand in my way.
Too hard for a
The ruined
simple
statues
monkey?
once depicted pages from the long history of the Eldari. Oh, there goes my last water bottle. This water's a bit stale. Not that I mind.
Duty prevails.
Boom. Okay, chorus of battle. When the wielder's attack with this weapon hits, all the allies adjacent to the target make an attack of opportunity against it. Oh! Ooh. A marvelous compact weapon or a plasma shot, okay. The wearer and the allies are immune to damage from the wearer's grenades. The first time the wearer uses a grenade in a turn, the 50% to expend the grenade, okay. That is a good sniper rifle, actually. The melter gun that I have is... But no, the chorus of battle is better than the gift of coroners. But the gift of coroners automatically marks an enemy as prey. But 80% armor pen is massive. I mean, this one I can use if I just want to farm more prey points. And this one if... yeah, I just want more damage. Like, automatically inflicting prey on a target is massive. Because that means more bonuses for hero light and also more debuffs for enemies hit. Wait, can she wear? She can wear the car equipment, right? 15 ballistic skill. When if the wearer has already gained a bonus from hunt down the prey whenever they kill target marked as prey, they get a stacking bonus from this ability once again. Or just get 15 more ballistic skill. Nah, I'd rather have the special
A
stuff.
new challenge for me.
My mom says I'm special.
Award there no pretzels? I'm sadly run out of pretzels. Might buy some tomorrow. Wait.
Hold, cursed child. We had to ally ourselves with the Xenos once more to stop you.
Oh, cool.
No matter, it is a small price to pay for the liberation of our society from the chains of tyranny.
What the fuck?
Begone, renegades! We follow the Atlas's call in your wake, child. Stand with us. Our society will not trade Tisiphon's legacy with the false ideals of blind fools.
Oi oi.
What is happening?
Cassia? Oi. What's it?
Damn Xenos, this was not the bargain we struck. Throne smite you.
The navigator, whose skin is so thin that it reveals the muscles, bone, and innards underneath, clenches his augmented gold jaw in contempt.
What is this? The rogue trader and the traitors to the house have lured the child into a trap set by Xenos? I wish my eyes were deceiving me, but I can clearly see that the great Origin Odor was right to send us after your vessel.
Rogue trader and the traitors have lured the child in. The rogue traitor and the traitors to the house? Huh? What? I didn't do anything. The spirit greatest renders life of passing judgment navigators. The sturdily built woman who is armed with a pistol, and yet there are signs of exhaustion in her posture. Her face is hidden behind a gem-encrusted three-eyed mask, and her elaborate Nevis Nobili vestments are stained with dried blood and other evidence of recent combat. I do wish to be enlightened about what is happening here.
You must stop defiling the remains of the hallowed ground of our ancestors with your semblance of speech, monkey.
The Harlequin's bright clothes glimmer faintly in the dim light of the system's star, and the sinister grin on his mask only adds to the menacing and aloof presence.
The final act will soon unfold where you will pay the deeds for your ancestors. Stay put and wait for the puppeteer to pull at your strings. You dare threaten me, Xenos?
Cassius's ice-cold voice is completely unrecognizable, cruel, ruthless, resentful.
Why are the Xenos ruins where the palace of the Atlas should be? Why is this palace coated in impenetrable black mist? Answer me.
The Harlequin flinches reflexively, but then his body instantly eases back.
Three-eyed monkey, you cease to shale. The taint of your ancestors begun to consume your body and soul. Pathetic fools with an insatiable lust for power is not yours. Any your misery will be merciful.
Taint? Do you mean the Atlas Xenos traitor?
Silence, traitor! The Atlas is the sacred relic of House Celio. It is what elevates us above the rest. How dare you!
The Regent's envoy abruptly loses her breath with a groan, and she clutches her chest where her Atlas is implanted.
I refuse to accept this. Impossible.
What is this place?
We call planets such as this one Crone worlds. They came to be long before my time, back when all of the Eldari were a united people whose empires stretched from one edge of the galaxy to another. It is a world beneath the first stars, an unblighted world. I never thought that I would come to find one. I have nothing to add to the outcast's words, other than my eternal astonishment at your curious trope, monkey.
What is this taint you speak of, Xenos?
Do you not see it?
The Harlequin's voice booms throughout the ruined temple.
When you monkey discovered this Crone world, you tainted it with your crude technology, despoiled it of its relics, ruined all there was to the last stone. But worst of all, you sullied the souls of our ancestors reposed in their sacred vessel, the spirit monolith.
He points his thin finger at a remarkable crystal floating behind his back, and the Harlequins around you tighten their grips on their weapons.
Like a sea of bottomless blue.
Cassia looks around her with a stunned expression, her gaze shifting from one Xenos to another.
I did not know that living things could exude such saturated hues. I wish I could paint this ocean a different color.
Examine the hovering crystal. This enormous translucent stone shares a strange resonance with this place. You can sense the energy emanating from it. Mysterious, restless, coagulated. It resembles a giant heart that has been plucked out of its owner's chest. Its crystal clarity is pierced by hundreds of dark veins that have taken root within like a terrible illness. How did the navigators of Pudzianowski attain the spirit monolith?
The experiments.
Cassia covers her mouth in horror.
This is where she conducted her experiments. Tis a phone. No, it's not possible. Because Sword of Xenos is to violate the word of the God Emperor. It is known to all citizens how Celia executed anyone who showed any interest in the enemies of humanity. Is that so? Then why is it that every piece of metal fabric in this place bears our houses, coats, and hollow coats of arms? Open your eyes.
Quiet. The Harlequin's tone is mild, but it is not a request.
I'm not surprised that the truth is hidden from your gazes, three-eyed monkey who sees into shale. I realized it the moment I met the first of you, wretched, begging us to help you destroy your own kin. I sensed it within you. Our ancestors call their pleas, their endless torment. I knew you would know that what you found was the Crone world, and I humbly waited for the day you would lead me to it. What is the meaning behind your words, Altair, Troop Master? You know the answer already, Outcast. You have always known.
Oh, hold on, what was that about? What answers have you always known?
Yearlet glows at Cassia. So that is why your presence makes my soul shriek in the size of a river pearl and my throat choke in a call of thorns. That is why your words seep into my soul like poison, leaving wounds that will not heal. There is a shard of the spirit monolith inside you, monkey. Twisted, perverted, invigorating you by making my ancestors suffer. Alas, you are right, Outcast. The ancestors of the three-eyed monkey sought to command the power of the spirit monolith, and yet they suffered failure time and again. Eventually, they discovered a way to harness this power.
Wait, sorry.
A terrible way, torturous and unforgivable. They shattered the monolith into many shards and weakened the souls within. And then, the Harlequin trembles with fury. And then they placed the shards of the spirit monolith inside their bodies to empower their abilities. Is it not true that everyone in this world has the power?
Cassia's face is exceedingly untroubled and her gaze is distant and cold.
The rogue trader makes every effort to strengthen the Von Valencia's dynasty and trample the opposition. Then why wouldn't her Cecilia make use of a Xeno artifact for the sake of its blood and the Imperium itself?
There's no shame in using Xeno's powers for the good of the Imperium.
Quite right. An eerie smile brightens Cassius' face. I knew you would understand me.
The Renegade Navigator stares at Cassia in shock.
You are more than just a tyrant, Azair. You are a successor to a mad heretic, a betrayer of the faith. You must be destroyed, you and the Atlas, once and for all. You think the solution is so easy, don't you, monkey? When you die, your souls become captives inside the spirit monolith. This process is deranging to our ancestors who have served as the monolith's guardians for eons. It is equally agonizing to the souls of your dead, and the more monkey souls the monolith absorbs, the more volatile it becomes. The Eldari and the monkey have spent many a dance battling for supremacy within the monolith, and its integrity is waning. You sense it too. The only way to free our ancestors from the pain is to separate the monkey taint from spirit monolith. My troop is here to perform just that. We will all play our parts today, and when the final act of this age-long tragedy begins, the monkey players will exit this world's stage.
Sinister Shadow stands on the Harlequin's mask as he draws an unknown device from his sleeve. The Atlas must certainly be destroyed, but surely the entire house can be expected to serve penance for Tisiphon's crimes. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the Navigator's souls from those of Adali without killing one or another? What do you say to the Dinos' assertions, Cassia? Cassia freezes hesitantly, only for her frightened gaze to harden.
I shan't explain myself to the Xenos. Do you wish to know what I think? The Atlas must be saved. We must continue using it for the good of humanity, and not that of ghastly creatures such as these. Now then, whose side are you on, Rogue Trader?
That must certainly be destroyed, but surely the entire house cannot be expected to serve penance. Do I do the romance thing? Do I... Be with me, be with me. Pudzianowski, what are you? Not at a time like this. The time is excellent. Renounce your house that sees you as nothing but a spiritless child and an enemy. Let the Atlas act as your shield. Neither the Xenos nor the Navigators were threatening you, knowing that you can destroy the spirit monolith with your mind. Yeah.
What dreadful! You are the sacred child. You cannot desert our house.
It is true, Marish Pudzianowski. Cassia lowers her lashes, desperately trying to hide the tears swelling in her eyes.
I wish to say yes, but it is not within my gift to do so. Not after what we learned about the Atlas. Not after what Tisiphone did.
Her gaze, tender in sorrow, comes to rest on you.
Let us discuss our relationship away from this place, assuming, of course, that we survive today.
The Atlas must certainly be destroyed, but surely this entire house can be expected to serve penance for Tisiphone's crimes.
What? Perish the thought! The Starway Atlas is the foundation of Warsaw Celios' power. Whence do you suppose we draw the strength to perish your souls? Is this not the greatest library of Navis Nobilite knowledge across the Cornus Expanse and Calixis sector? Should the Atlas be destroyed, Celia will face oblivion. Nonsense! Tisiphone created the Atlas only a few centuries ago, whereas the history of Sicilio dates back to the last millennium. We have always been a house to be reckoned with, but when Tisiphone arrived in the Expanse, she set the sights on the acquiring power that could let her family branch dominate the rest. And where has that left us? Our bodies are corrupted with Xeno heresy. God Emperor, forgive the church for committing a trespass so heinous.
So, what was Cassia? So Cassia wanted to keep it. Must be saved. Is there no way whatsoever to separate the heaviest souls from those of the other without killing one or another? The Xenos thinks for a moment.
I do not believe there is. The three-eyed monkey have desecrated this place, and I will not put the spirit monolith at risk just to help them avoid the consequences of a lamentable performance.
That doesn't certainly be destroyed. Is there no way whatsoever? I won't let the Xenos have the Atlas. Yeah, I won't let them have the Atlas.
Then it is time for a closing scene, monkey. Dance like never before.
The Harlequin balls theatrically as he presses and holds a button of a strange device in his hands. Cassia clutches her breastplate and stifles a cry of pain.
How can you control my Atlas, Xenos?
Yours? Mora, the stars of our play is even more brazen than I thought. The Harlequin chuckles and draws his weapon. Begin your last dance, three-eyed one.
What have they done with my baby girl? Okay, wait, why are you... Hollow field. Oh, these guys are all hidden. Okay. Can't I just move myself all the way back here? If I just go, like... Wait, is this... Lysandra is the first one to have her turn. Storm Player? Harlequin's Kiss. Oh, that's a sword, okay. And a pistol. The Children of Assyrian. Okay. So Lysandra here. Cassia. I like the right flank because there's some very good cover here. Ah, but the cover has HP. Okay. I know oh, but here is some very good cover. Okay, tell you what, we move ourselves over here. Lordman, you take the front here. Like, here, yeah. Yearlet. You should be able to target everyone from here. Now the thing is that... I might actually have to use the bird here first then, so that these guys... Oh fuck, there's also several guys here. Okay, no, we definitely need to take care of everything that's here, like, instantly. Yeah, Lordman, you go here, and Pujan, go here as well. This might or might not be a bad idea. Gotta just dodge. True. Okay.
I'll see to it personally.
Send bird here. Immobilizing thing.
It's as good as done.
By the light of holy terror!
Dominate. Probably not a good idea, but
On it.
okay, those guys have already
I'll make it happen.
taken a good chunk of damage. Storm
It's as good as
player. Yeah, good. Attack your allies. Attack your allies. And you missed.
Who?
Suffering
Not me.
deepens the heart. Rawr.
Okay, and then I will need Argenta to get bonuses here. Yeah, the troop master. Ooh, that's Lee.
Meets the Rilliatons.
Huh? Oh, oh, good. They're shooting. Suppression manipulator. Oh yeah, that thing.
We are the enigma, the riddle unsolved.
Why are they also focused on Abelard?
I'll live another day.
Oh, are they trying to hit Pudzian?
Pain and duty go hand in hand. Performance goes on.
Yeah, they're trying to hit Pudzian. This guy has 2 stacks of staggered, right? Yeah, this guy's staggered. Okay, so first move over here, give everyone the buff.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
To cross my gaze. Okay, then.
Isn't this a job for the
Yep.
souls?
Okay, I need Lord Man to be tanky. Well, what I arguably need more is Yearlet.
If I may.
So, Yearlet,
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
debuff these guys, and then give
I'm not
Yearlet a
accustomed to
turn.
being ordered around.
I mean, for this guy
I am not
here,
your Xenos pet monkey.
I can use this one. In that case, Argenta should then also shoot at her. Let me first.
I will not.
Oh, already made them. Okay.
Ancestors guide me.
Wait, no attack of opportunity, or does that not count as an attack
That
of
is beneath
opportunity?
me.
Wait. Hits all the allies adjacent to the target, make an attack of opportunity. Oh, is it because it's a ranged weapon that it... Oh, okay, okay.
If I must.
Okay, I see the error of my ways.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
Okay.
If it serves your cause.
Intimidation.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Monkey.
This tedium is beneath me. Hear you moving. No more.
Okay, that's 2 down. Then make this guy go down. Maybe I should have done this first, but hey, it'll do. 0%? No. Wait, what do you mean? I thought it automatically hits. Shots with a sniper rifle automatically hit, that's why I have
If
this.
it serves your cause.
What do you mean that was a miss?
I am not your...
Wait, do they have something where... Oh, when inevitably dodge the next attack. Okay.
If it serves your cause. I'll deal death with
with my hands.
Okay. The last thing I will do is place a trap here, just in case. Yep, that was a very good turn.
Just a jest.
Okay, the guy should... just staggered. Did you play any XCOM 2? Yes, I have played XCOM 2. And it was fun, but at one point I kind of sort of already beat the game, and I kind of stopped playing. But I also saved scum a lot in that, so you know, I don't think I'm one to really talk. Yeah, here, I need you to move here a lit. I know you don't like moving, but listen, girl.
I am not your
Intimidation.
monkey.
Okay, in this case, I want you to switch to this gun. Oh, you kill.
If I'm another soul slips beyond the veil,
Well, if it had survived, it would have died right there. But nothing else to shoot.
this tedium is beneath. I deal death with my hands.
832 damage.
No
Oh,
weakness is
welcome.
hidden from my sight.
Yeah, this is already over. Only 26 damage? Damn, Argenta. The snake race, they're fun. Yeah, so the reason I even bought XCOM 2 was because I saw that you could get coiled by the snake ladies. That's it.
Nothing I can't do.
I saw you could get coiled by the snake ladies, and I was like, well now. Well now, can I? Can I? Hold on, this deals 30 or 35. This deals way more damage.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, there's nothing on them. Okay, 394. Oh, this one kills.
Not a problem. You didn't stand a chance. Falls, and so do Suits my purposes.
That was my reason to think we think alike. Yep.
Value has been lost.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Fear incarnate. My tactics are flawless.
So, hey, homeboy.
Suits my purposes. Nowhere to hide. The art. Not a problem for me.
Bonk.
Nothing I can. You didn't stand a chance.
Now this guy, and we're done.
Suits my purpose. Nothing
Minecraft
of value
pickaxe
has
him.
been lost.
Lady of Celio, rogue trader, praise be to the God Emperor, you have saved the Atlas from the detestable Xenos. We must inform the great regent of this all at once. No, the Xenos threat may have been eliminated, but the Atlas is still the fruit of Tisiphon's heretical experiment. As long as it survives, House of Celio will remain a prisoner to its own miserable state and continue to suffer from its novitas tyranny. Your bickering ends now. I can see the truth behind your every word. One's exclamations are woven from gold and silver, but one look good between the threads reveal the green venom and deep red thirst. The other is using a scarlet veil of hatred to conceal an ocean of purple and amber powdered with ashes. I no longer wish to hear from either of you. Today, Shinovata herself will decide the future of House Celio. What future do you see for your house, Cassia? Naturally, the Atlas must be preserved and used for the good of the Imperium. The Sethala clan, Tisiphone, and many of my subjects have already paid for the House of Celio's power of their lives. It behooves me to prove their sacrifices were not in vain. I don't think it will be easy for Tisiphone's opponents to accept the truth of what transpired here, even though I saw it for myself. The soul in that child, I hope for the future, and the reign that was not Tisiphone's. I will strive to convince my associates to live Katie Cassia's chance, for every united House of Celio will go twice as strong. We have reached an understanding, at last.
The Regent's envoy offers Cassia respect. Flush the toilet. Hello, nobody. Flush. This is the ladies, no matter the shape of their appearance. Yep. Yep.
As Celia welcomes its mistress, Lady Cassia, our novator, thanks to you, both the Atlas and our bloodline are saved. What happens next? Only the stars know.
Oh. Okay. Cassia nods tiredly.
We should return to the Coroner's Expanse and inform the house of all that took place here. I see no reason to hide the truth any longer. It is high time we began learning from our mistakes.
I'm always ready.
Okay, we just casually killed that guy. Just like, oh, you know what? We don't like you. Goodbye. Fuck you. Neurodisruptor deals mental damage to the target. If the target fails an intelligence test, it is willpower reception fellowship reduced by -10 and its psi rating is reduced by -1. Okay, it is something that she can use. 100% pen? It one-handed range, but it has 11 range. It's a pistol. Deals mental damage to the target. I'm good. Like, mental damage, 100% armor pen. Maybe I'll give it to Jay. Or whoever I'll give it to. Maybe I'll also just completely forget about it.
It's about time.
More goods. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. Not that I don't want to read it, but it more has to do with the fact that I really want to go to bed.
I sense something near.
The Eldaris' gods once walked among them, teaching, guiding, protecting them from harm. There were no boundaries between mortal creatures and their patrons. The fierce use we navigate the power in combat costs 1 AP less. Oi. Oh, each use we navigate the power in combat costs 1 AP less. Okay, Cassia, hold on. So, allies targeted by the navigator's power gain a +10 bonus all the characteristics to the other navigators next turn. This bonus stacks and prolonged. Okay. Gain 6 bonus. Okay. 20 willpower, 15 perception though. Gain 6 bonus all the characteristics. The enemies targeted by navigator power suffer -10 penalty to all the characteristics at the end of the navigator's next turn. And I only it costs 1 less, but whenever else got targeted for navigator power, there's a target to this combat. Wait, whenever allies become targets of a navigator power that is not targeted in this combat, they gain 1 additional AP this turn. Okay, allies okay, 10. The first use of attack navigator but also this is a cooldown, does not count towards the attack turn. To limit the second use of this power. Or the use of a different. Nah, that's still better. It's still better. I prefer the stuff.
I have learned much in my
This was a
exile.
piece of an altar that was that the ancient Eldari used for some long forgotten ritual.
Victory awaits.
Like this House of Celia Renegades is representative. I think that guy just fell into the floor.
A trivial task.
According to the Fated Glyphs, the statue depicts an Eldari hero who created 100 worlds and twice as many stars. How do you create a world? Navis Bodyguard. Dark shades roll inside the monolith, and at the edge of a consciousness, you can pick up their moans of despair. Power, pain, damnation, eternity. The souls are mourning their own fate.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Okay. No. Oh, we were so close. 78 XP. For Bev, we were so close to a level upstream. We were so close to a level upstream. Alas. Alas, that's gonna be next stream. Because as well, it's 2:14 AM in the morning. I didn't intend to stream this long. But I never intend to stream Rogue Trader for long. I always tell myself I'm gonna be done very quickly. And yeah, I just never keep my word.